All right, hello, I'm back with another video. For some reason, my microphone's being acting weird this past week, and it seems like it's oh god, what's the term called? Peaking. It's been peaking a lot more than usual, which is weird because the settings are the same. You try turning that down a little bit, but it's at the same. It's the same everything it's always been. So I don't know why it's all of a sudden decided to start peaking. Today we're gonna be doing something slightly different. I kind of teased this in the last episode where I was talking about editing. I mentioned that the next video might be something along the lines of doing something with references. And so what I want to do here is this is actually not going to be an art video. This is going to be a coding video for art. And no, we're not making AI art. That's not what the coding is. The coding is something like this. There's a tool called Quick Poses. Quick Poses is a tool where there is a given set of images and you have a timer. So you have, let's say, 30 seconds. You have 30 seconds to sketch a reference. And the idea is that you're kind of just sketching the pose or the posture or the composition. You're focusing on the wider shapes rather than any given details. And then if you have a particularly good piece, you can set that sketch aside and work on the details later, which is exactly how I work. And I love quick poses. The only problem is there's two things. So Quick Poses does not offer the ability for you to use your own images for free. Costs $15, which isn't a big pool. I mean, I could spend $15, but I also need to put a coding video out. And there's some weird idiosyncrasies that I have, as I'm sure you, as a viewer of this channel, might know, that I would want to add into my own tool. And it seems simple enough that we can probably code it with the help of the Cursor AI, or well, just any AI really. I'm doing in the Cursor IDE, and I have here already the Such Art Randomizer, which is a project that I didn't really finish, but it has the same settings that could potentially work. I'm just gonna get into this because if I try to, I don't have anything down in my head. Like I said, I need to kind of rush this video, as always. We're just gonna go for it. No, fuck it, we're just gonna go for it. So, Such Art is set up in node.js because of the way we need to grab the images without knowing. Oh, there's images already set in here. So the image directory is public/images. That sounds good. And then if you can't read the images directory, it gives this error. And you're looking for files that either end with JPEG or PNG. You have the list of files. But then how are you getting one at random? So it's npm start to do this, right? Oh wow, that was actually really fast. Receive divine inspiration. Oh my god, this works. Yeah, and I press the button, but how's it doing that? Well, it's not from here, because this is just the directory. Ah, is it this? Show random image. And here's the function for showing a random image. Okay. So we want to edit this. So what do we want to do here? Let me open up Obsidian and describe this. Okay, we're going to call this Quick References. This is actually my video folder, not my coding folder. So what are our requirements here? Let's just do bullet points, and then we can rephrase it for a prompt. Well, we'll just say we have a folder of images that is located in public images. We can put in either the total amount of time or time per image. We put in total amount of time. Time per image is total time divided by amount. And it's going to be time per image in seconds. Once user hits submit, grab random image from public/images, put it on screen for X seconds, time per image. Move on to the next image, marking off image that was shown. Set ends when all images have been shown once. User can also pause timer at any time. See, this is more what I'm thinking, which is pretty close to Quick Poses. So if this doesn't work out, we can always buy the desktop version of Quick Poses. I would like to see this work. Why is it out of focus? Okay. Yeah, that's right, you piece of shit. I caught you. So now we have to do this in a way that Claude will be able to understand what we're saying. Okay, so I wrote up, this is the prompt that we're going to feed to Claude. Usually, if you're specific enough, it'll get most of the details right. the amount that it gets correct depends on the complexity of your task, which fortunately for us, this is not particularly complex. I think it'll be able to get it, for the most part, right when we do it, but of course we're going to have to test this afterwards. So I'm going to copy and paste this into Cursor, which is an IDE. For those of you who don't have coding knowledge, it's a way to edit code. This one is special because what we can do is we can do... What's the button? I think this should work. Let's submit it and let's see what happens. I'll have, it's still called a such art reference generator. We can fix that later. We'll need to make changes to both the front end and the back end code. So the index there and the server.js file. Server.js file can remain mostly the same as it's already serving the static files. Yes, true. I did that last time. So let's do this one first. So we press this apply button to make it show up. You can see that. And now it changes. Okay, setup container control. This is CSS. I'm just going to trust the process here. The remaining images, setting them up in 2 different arrays. That makes sense. So yeah, we're getting rid of our old show random image function because we're no longer doing it. Remaining images, ... images. I don't know what this means. I can probably look that up. I don't want to look too deeply into this code in case it doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure this works before we do anything. I still have it open. Oh. Holy shit, I didn't know it's changed. That's Node.js is crazy, dog. We'll say time per image, so we can either do total time in seconds or we can do time per image in seconds. So let's do 10 seconds because we're just testing this out. Oh, it even gets you a little incrementer. Incrementor. So show this one for... Why do I have this image saved? Why do I have this image? This is from my meme. This is definitely from my memes folder. I just grabbed however many images from my memes folder. That's what happened. This is sad Pepe. This is what I post when someone's mean to me online. Okay, so this is good. I do want to start again. That brings us back to the beginning. This is a very ugly site. Listen, I'm all functionality, okay? Damn, we might have just gotten this in 26 minutes. I think it's working. Ignore the images, please. That's fast to do this. It took no time at all. One problem. It's all squares. I just now caught that. It's all squares. I can't help but notice that all the... Well, let me make sure that they're not all squares. And yeah, okay. I got like 5 very square images, which is not very helpful. Let me put like real images into here. Hold on. Okay, I have replaced our image folder with actual real images you would actually use for this. So let me refresh again. And I can't help but notice that it seemed like everything was a square. Yep, and it's also very tiny. I asked it again to clarify for those 2 issues that we discovered. The square format one should be easy. WebP is weird, but Node.js should be able to support it. Oh, you could just make it... Oh, you could just make it relative. Yeah, that's right. Filter, file, ends with. We did all this. Why did it not work when I tried it? Oh, maybe I needed like npm... Oh, fuck my life. How do I... Control-C. I edited the server, and it doesn't change the server. Oh, soiled. 10 seconds. Yeah, that's the JPEG. That's one of the WebP ones. Fuck my life. So we have that. That's done. Very quick. Thank you, Cursor. And more importantly, thank you, Claude, because you did 90% of the work. Next video will be the Apple Pencil review, and we'll probably be using this. But it seems like it's working. Seems like it's good for a first run through. So I'm going to end the video there.